There's something absolutely magnetic about Dubai. The city has a way of reigniting your sense of wanderlust because truly anything can happen here.
But just because this is one of the most expensive countries in the world doesn't mean you have to spend a lot while you travel here.
In this video, we're going to see the best of Dubai, the orange sunsets over the sand dunes, the aromatic experiences of the spice souks, the futuristic buildings that scrape the sky of downtown.
And we're doing all the activities on under $75 per person. You ready? Travelers, welcome to Dubai!
Here's some quick tips if you're planning to go to Dubai.
Like we mentioned in our video in Doha, the best time to visit this region is between November and January, when temperatures drop.
In terms of dress, Dubai has a much more liberal mentality compared to the rest of the region, so you'll see people wearing shorts and showing their shoulders, but we'd recommend playing it safe and bringing modest clothing, especially if you plan to visit places of worship or travel a lot during your time here.
Alcohol is sold in hotels here, but it's quite expensive, so if you're in a budget, we recommend skipping this.
In terms of accommodations, pick a place next to a metro stop, as it makes it super cheap and easy to get around. You can get a rechargeable Null card at the metro station, and rides are between 3 to 7.5 AED. Speaking of currency, the local currency is the United Arab Emirates dirham, and it's currently valued at 3.67 to the dollar. However, card is pretty much accepted anywhere you go, so we didn't carry much cash with us. First stop of our adventures is one that I've been dreaming of since we booked this trip months ago.
We're in a place that is absolutely stunning.
So you may have seen when you research Dubai, a lot of people in the desert, on camels, doing sandboarding. I always wondered how those people did it. I thought it must be like insanely expensive, but we found a tour for like $55 a person that includes all that, plus dinner, plus like belly dancing and stuff.
A couple of things. We're gonna leave everything in the description of the video if you're interested to take in this tour.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So let's show you guys what we got up to.
Vamos! So at $55 per person, this is where the majority of our costs came from this trip. But it was 100% worth the splurge for everything you get. The tour starts with a pickup from your hotel, where you are then taken far into the desert to a few different stops.
The first allows you the option to pay extra to do a quad bike or dune buggy, which we opted not to do. Then came our favorite part, the dune bashing. Imagine flying over the dunes while some electronic beats are bumping in the background. Seriously, one of those epic, my life feels like a movie type of moments. Just when you start thinking, did I sign a waiver for this? It's time for sunset. We got time to take photos, sandboard, and just enjoy the moment. You'll notice lots of other cars coming to the same place, but we didn't mind since the desert is so big, your driver just kind of finds their own spot. That was awesome.
Dubai. So now it's time for dinner and also a show. We're here. We're gonna enjoy it.
We got our appetizer. This is a lot of food. And we still have barbecue coming up. So, cheers.
So we took you to the desert, and now we're taking you to the past. Actually, this is old Dubai, and this is a recreation of how old Dubai used to look. It's very interesting to see because it's full of shops, museums, and restaurants. So I recommend you to start your journey over here in the Al Fahidi historical neighborhood. Just get lost over here in the alleys. We love getting lost in this neighborhood. Plus, it's free to walk around here, but we definitely recommend coming first thing in the morning to avoid the heat and crowds. مرحبا ووي 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 يا مرحبا يا مرحبا يا مرحبا.
Thank you. Now, while we're in this area, we decided to try to hunt down a place that has a typical Emirati breakfast because we always want to try the local cuisine, even though there's so much amazing international cuisine here as well. To start off our day, we're eating at a place that was recommended to us called Arabian Tea House. And of course, we're starting with the traditional Arabic coffee, also known as gawa. This coffee is so different from other coffee I've tried because it's very herbal. And it comes with this as well. So they told us that you basically will take a date and dip it into this little sauce. I'm guessing it's condensed milk, I'm not 100% sure, and then you sip your coffee along with it. There's a few other dishes we're gonna try here as well.
Okay. Yes. Ooh.
Ooh, thank you.
You know that thing that Juliana thought it was condensed milk? Actually tastes like peanut.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I ordered balalit. That is a pasta with a couple of spices. So let's dig in. It's sweet.
It's like that scene in Elf where he puts the maple syrup in the pasta. Maybe he was onto something.
Well, but it tastes very good, huh?
And I have a sweet tooth, so I ordered something called lukimat. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but it's basically like these little fried pieces of dough covered in some sort of glaze, and I'm gonna eat this whole thing.
Good.
Wow, I found the food I'm going to hyper-fixate on for the rest of this trip. That's incredible. Now, while we're in this area, it's a great chance for us to try out using one of the abras, or these little boats that can take you across Dubai Creek. We're gonna use it to get over to the markets. The Dubai Creek waterway continues to reflect Dubai's historic roots back when early settlers relied on its waters for livelihood. We bought our abrat ticket at a kiosk along the water for just 2 AED. One short and breezy ride later, we made it to the other side of Dubai Creek and headed toward the souks, or markets. There's a few different souks you can visit here, but the one we wanted to see was the spice souk. Local vendors line their storefronts with high piles of spices, making for a truly colorful and aromatic experience. Vendors are quick to shuffle you into their stores, promising herbs and spices to cure anything that ails you. Trust me, they love when they see tourists like us headed their way. You can find some great spices here and practice your haggling skills.
This one eucalyptus, madam, for open sinus and headache is very good.
Okay.
Slowly, very slowly. It's very good for open sinus, for headache, for cough.
Yeah, I feel
open.
open, very open, too open.
Wow.
We have also masala tea.
Wow, this one is very good.
The
This one as
pineapple?
well. Yeah.
I like the pineapple.
And now we're in downtown Dubai.
Which is full of incredible modern architecture. Probably my favorite part so far. I've been looking forward to it all day.
There's a lot of things to do over here, but one of the first things that we want to do is going to the Dubai Mall, which I heard there's so many cool things inside.
I'm so pumped to see what's in there. Let's go check it out. Now, we're no strangers to the opulence of the malls in Asia. When we were in Thailand, that was probably one of our favorite things to do, is walk in and out of different malls. Now, of course, this place has tons of luxury shops, but it also has a couple unique things as well, like an aquarium, a place you can actually do indoor snowboarding. But we're gonna do some free things. We're gonna try to find the waterfalls and the fountain. The show is gonna begin in just a little bit. At the fountains, you get to bear witness to one of the most incredible feats of engineering in the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa.
You can get a ticket to the top, but like we found with most buildings that we see in our travels, the best views can also be from the ground. And the fountain was the perfect place to snap a few photos before the show. So this is the frame, and it's pretty obvious why it's called like that. So a taxi driver told us that this one divides the old Dubai from the new Dubai. It's like a new beginning. And there's an option to go to the very top, but that costs money. And actually we're in a budget in this trip. So we found this pedestrian bridge, so we have like a better view from it. What I think is this is a great example of the beautiful architecture of Dubai. Yeah, it looks good.
Tell me what you think about Dubai.
I really like it. I think the most special thing about this city is the architecture. The skyline of the city is amazing. The buildings, you can find something that you cannot see somewhere else in the world. So there are buildings over here that, wow, it blows my mind. And overall, I felt very safe all through the city. So I really like it. I'm enjoying. I really enjoying my time over here. So last stop of the trip, it's the Museum of the Future. And in the future, if you come over here to Dubai, make a reservations, because we didn't and we couldn't get tickets for it. And that's my fault. I'm the one planning. I take it, Juliana. I take it, Juliana.
So we didn't get tickets to enter the museum, but we found out about a very, very cool place that not a lot of people know about, that you can get a good photo of the building because it's spectacular. So we're entering the Emirates Towers, going to the second floor, and I'll show you guys what we find. Once you're in Emirates Towers, find the Starbucks, walk past it with the Starbucks on your right towards an escalator down the hall. Go up one floor, turn left, and you'll see a glass door leading to an outside patio. There's no one here! No way!
It's amazing. This view.
Incredible! Perfect end to our video too. And that's a wrap for Dubai on a budget for 3 days.
Stay tuned for next week in our video in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for just a day, showing you guys how we do that as a day trip. So long.
Travel well.
Make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Curious what camera gear we use while traveling? Want to rock some of our awesome merch? Or maybe you just want a discount with some of our favorite companies? Make sure to check out the description of this video for links to all these things and more.